the Over the Top podcast. I'm your host, and from the 9 to my right is my guy Questlorde. To my left, my guy Andrew, aka ATB, as he will now be known. Welcome. This is our second episode where we'll be talking to you about all things Denver. Is that good?
Facts, yeah, I like that.
that.
Yeah,
You
all
like
things
that?
Denver, all things music, all things driving. All things. Yeah, maybe, dude. Yeah. Who knows?
Well, I'm gonna update him on the road conditions.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what you got daily experience with, right?
Yo, I'll be outside. With that being said, man, how you guys, your day going? How's your lives going? Energy up. Hopefully you guys are having, adequate amounts of sex, smoking adequate amounts of weed. Is that everything going good in your lives?
It is.
Anything you guys care to talk about today? Andrew, children, Dom, plumbing.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
life's a bit just chaotic right now, so I'm just keeping it simple, low key.
Life is chaotic, but you keeping it simple.
Yeah.
How do you manage to keep things so simple in times of chaos?
Well, it takes a lot of emotional regulation. I mean, I spend a lot of me time making sure that I'm okay, so when I do step out, I have a battery for that. I don't have a very big social battery, so I prepare myself for when I need to use my social battery, and then otherwise I chillax in my room and listen to music and do the things I enjoy doing by myself. I'm pretty introverted.
Okay.
I have noticed that because I remember when I was living here, I think we went 2 months and didn't see each other.
There was a long stretch.
Like, didn't see each other in passing. We didn't hang out, didn't smoke together. We didn't do a thing together. I think you was locked in your room the whole time. I thought you was mad at us. You might have been.
No, I was not mad at you. I remember that time period. It was just, we just never crossed. It was just us. Like,
Yeah.
I saw Bam. I would chill with Bam. I was seeing this guy all the time. Like,
Yeah.
everybody else was seeing me. It was literally you. And that's part of the reason why, I'm so prone to do that with you. Is because I'm like, how do I see everybody more than I see this person? And he lives here.
Facts. And even though I don't live here anymore, I'm still here every day. I'm glad I see you more, though. We do have more conversation now, especially now that we're doing this thing.
Yeah, facts.
And you too,
Facts.
Dom. I don't really see
I know,
you
bro.
very often
We're
either.
on opposite schedules. Same exact thing. Like, I'm gone during the day. You pop up
You're-
at night.
You plumb like a psycho, though.
Bro, I'm trying to stack.
Like the other day, like you texted me like 10:30 talking about he was still
Yeah, bro. Oh my gosh. I was doing this remodel on a house for a buddy of mine I used to be in the Boy Scouts with. And he's got his own place now. It's pretty sweet, but we redid like his whole basement bathroom situation. And it was like a lot of work. But it was chill. It's like you end up in these like people's houses till like 10 p.m. and like the water's off, so you can't leave until you get it done.
So
I can't leave them without water. They got to have a toilet. They got to be able to take a shower. We got to do dishes.
right.
The whole thing.
So real quick, I know I live in an apartment, so I probably won't need you anytime soon. But if I did need to like contract your services, how do I get in?
Text me. Normally it's call my office and you can get on my schedule in 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But text me and I could come over any afternoon.
Okay. Now,
For you and the family.
where do I find such a phone number?
That's my direct line, sir. High key. I know.
If you don't tell these people your information,
No, you ain't getting that out of me. No way. You can hit me up at Macomb Plumbing at msn.com to schedule services.
He was trying so hard.
Dude,
he was
yeah.
teeing that up for you. He kept teeing that up for you. He was
That
like,
was close.
"Hun, tell him the name of the business." Hun, he was teeing it. He was just like, "You got this. Just," and you just wouldn't give it to him.
Bro, I'm smarter than that. This is the internet.
Bro.
People are going to find me. I'm cute.
bro, that's the point. We want them to find you so you can lay some more pipe.
I appreciate the sentiment.
See where I'm coming? I'm trying to
That's what I'm trying to
wingman
do
you
too.
out
I
here,
feel
yo.
I feel it. We could wingman without, the address online now too already, huh? I was going to say we could do it without the house address, but it happens already, so you know how it goes. But solid week though, besides having to be like places super late and like, I don't know, that sort of deal. But it was money day. Like people expect to pay you before you leave when you're in a trade. That's kind of cool.
So, What's the money like in plumbing? I'm trying to say that without like counting your pockets.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
No, it's all right. Like there's two different things. The company makes a certain amount, and then I make my wage, right?
Right.
So my wage is competitive for me to be happy being a 30-something, going to work every week for 40 hours. The company makes something stupid.
You see those numbers though, right?
Yeah.
Meaning, like,
yeah.
I don't know your exact position in the company anymore.
It's going to eventually just be owner.
Okay.
But now I'm technically journeyman plumber under my master plumber father.
Journeyman plumber under your master plumber father.
Yeah, I'm like a Padawan, and he's like a Jedi master. And then
I like
we use
how
the
you
Force
did
to
that.
move water. So we're also like airbenders. I guess waterbenders.
You getting too high.
I move water, so I'm an airbender.
You getting too high, and we just started the pod. We got time.
Right.
We have more time. Like, bro, chill out.
I know, I had to get it. I know, I took the little dialed in, these liquid gummies. Fire. Never at work, but on the weekends and in my own personal
Well, I
time,
mean,
you
you're
know?
working like
Because
right
Colorado's
now.
tight.
You literally working right now, if you want to call it a job.
Bro, I swear, I think this is hopefully becoming more and more of a job for us. You know?
Question:
Yeah.
where y'all want to start? Y'all know my list.
Yeah, we got a couple different.
We can go anywhere from where we are right now. We could just go ahead and favorite jilted artist. That where we going?
Yeah, good place to start.
Okay, so it can't be one of us two.
No.
Was the rule?
Yeah.
Or can I say him and like just
then I
lie
say
to his
him.
face, and then we just say each other, and then we just promote each other's music right now?
Just
We
a
can't
circle
do that?
jerk of like ego.
I mean, while that sounds absolutely cool and all for the two of you, I mean, this is an opportunity for you to be real, though.
Okay.
Who is your favorite artist, like, from Jilted? And, I mean, I have no problem, like, starting off, like, for as much as I love, like, all the music that the two of you put out, I think Ant is really quality. I love your bars. You're actually very lyrical with it. And, Dom, you have some
I
melodic
appreciate
shit that just,
Thank you.
like, works really well. And it's, like, one of those things where, like, when you hear it, you vibe with it. And you're just, like, you're in it and you're zoned out.
I appreciate
And
that.
it's
Thank
great.
you.
But to me, I don't know. Maybe it's just his voice, but it's Crash. Crash Bandy to me is an absolutely
Yeah.
fantastic artist. Every time I hear one of his songs, like I'm just like, cool. This is like going on repeat, and his music tends to be the one that mostly lines up on repeat,
Yep.
and the one that pops up in my shuffles on Spotify, and it also pops up in my mixes with other people, like
Yeah.
because I listen to it so much, like it just like winds up just being like boom, 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 boom. Like I think She Said is probably gonna wind up being in my top 10 for this year when Spotify
Yeah.
wraps it
Yep.
all up.
Yep. Solid record.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I like Crash too. No, like Crash is decent, yo.
Yeah.
Like I honestly, when my music is on shuffle in the Ubers, bro, Crash pop up probably like 3, 4, maybe even 5 times if I'm driving long enough. So
Yeah.
I say yeah, Crash is up there for me. But my favorite is probably Bam.
Word. Yeah,
Like,
bro.
I mean, obviously Bam, he like sensei for me. Like ever since I started rapping, I've been rapping with Bam. So like that's a whole different connection. But like even like his music, the way he construct music, like he just never runs out of music. Like I swear he could probably rap for 5 days straight, song
And just
after
go,
song
go,
after
go,
song.
yeah.
Like he come up with like
And he's saying things that's just kind of cool. It's like,
yeah, like he give you a good little message. He give you like a nice balance of bars, singing. I guess you can call it singing, being melodic. I guess.
Yeah.
And then like shit, like if you go take it deeper, shit, you make your video, make your t-shirts,
Right.
he's
Like, he's all around.
he's just a cold motherfucker, to be honest.
He's a hit maker too. It's interesting because he can put together like pieces. Like he'll hear a breakdown or he'll hear a hook and be like, no, it's got to be like this, or try it like this, or something different about the approach of it. And yeah, working with Bam and Bam's music's really dope.
Yeah.
He's got to be up there for me. I personally, I'm gonna go with shoot, you're up there too, Ant. Like super high up there because you go hard. You sound like you from Atlanta. Like
That's close, like 2
Yeah,
hours away.
bro,
I'm 2
yeah.
hours south.
Yeah,
2 hours south.
I
I
hear
sound
it
like I'm
every
2
time.
hours
I'm
south.
like, man, you're so hard. You got bars. But I'm probably going. I'm going Devonio.
Devonio's nice,
Bro.
yo.
Right.
Devonio's nice.
Some
He's
of the
sleep-
melodic
that was a
chops that he
sleeper
can put
pick, too,
together, and
G.
I'm just like, oh no. Like,
Hey, when he
like,
in his
yeah,
vibe, yo.
when he's in his bro, when he's in his
Devonio's
bag, and he's
vibe,
yeah.
Yeah, I can't even lie. Yo.
So right now he's probably like, cause he's like a little bit younger than us, and he's got the sound, and he's got the fucking like everything. Everything is perfect.
Yeah, he gotta get some more music out.
Yeah, that's why it's almost hard. Yeah, there's not enough to
He gotta get some more music
judge
out,
publicly. Unfortunately, it's like,
But like being in the studio with him is different though.
Yeah, it's different when you're like, especially like, cause like I get to like see all of y'all like in the studio, so it's like a different vibe with like each of you and seeing like all the different creative processes. But like I've been in there with him and like some random entrances from when I like randomly walk into the studio and I'm talking to him. But his vibe is like one of those ones where it's like, it's so like dedicated. Whatever he's like in on, he's in on. He's zoned in. He's focused in. Like he can pop out of it, but like he's in it. He's in it. And I feel like it's like
he be in there till about 6 a.m, bro, going crazy. I'm like, yo, Devon, you go to sleep.
dedicated.
I'll be like hearing music in the morning sometimes, and I'm like, oh, who's out there? It's like 6 a.m. Like, who is it? So like, I'm making breakfast, and I'm like, okay, cool. I've got like a sausage or something because I've like just finished making sausage because I can't just. So I like walk out there, and I'm like, cool. Like, yo, bro, you want a sausage? Like, I just had to figure out who the fuck was out here.
Yeah, I'm chefing up. You want to eat this breakfast?
That's hilarious.
It's desayuno, bud. You should come inside.
Yeah, another sleeper we got around here, probably West B.
Yeah, bro, West B's such a next level. Like I would love to claim him as just a jilted artist, but he's like he's doing so much. Right, yeah,
West
bro, it really is.
Yo.
But yeah, West B's incredible. He's a really good artist.
And then I really like making music with Mac. Mac downstairs. I don't know why the hell he ain't come up here.
Yeah, we gotta invite him up.
It'll be all right.
Slam on the ground. He'll come upstairs all pissed. Why you banging around?
If you know Morse code, go ahead and get the.
Oh yeah, it's a dot 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 dot. It's SOS.
You don't really know. Oh
yeah.
That's the only one you know.
It's
the most important one to know.
I could lie, but yes, that is the only one I know.
I was like watching. I can't tell you what I was watching. I'd be high, bro. But like they was doing the code through the window, like the light.
Oh yeah,
nigga was flicking the light on and off to signal somebody. I was
that's Morse code.
So that do it again?
On and off. So it's ones and zeros. So longs and shorts basically. So da or det. So it'll sound like da 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 da, and people can listen to it and they transcribe it so it's got 27 different dots and dashes. For each letter of the alphabet.
It sounded like you was trying to teach me how to play the snare.
Oh God, yeah, bro, hitting triplets. Da 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 da.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, I still don't know what the hell you was talking about.
Just noise, bro.
You just said it did da 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 da.
You know, da 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 da. Don't you get it? It's like audio braille,
bro. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you.
I think that's what it is.
I don't understand you at all. Yo, now that I'm talking to you, we do have to do like a moment of silence or something for Adriana.
Adriana?
Yeah.
Oh, one time.
One of our favorite porn stars is
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, stuck for a second. I was like, which Adriana? I think it's Ariana. No, wait. Fuck. No. I know it's Chuchnik. No. I know that for sure.
No, after you told me, I wouldn't have looked her up.
It is Adriana.
It's Adriana Sheshik.
Adriana. Okay, yeah. Shout out to Adriana one time. Hope you get back in the into feeling better.
Yeah, like I'm honestly at least.
I hope you get some money from Twitch. High key, you got a case to. Okay, so coming from a gravity sports person, right? Mm-hmm. Woodward has one of the best foam pits in the world, right? And they're designed to be at least 10 to 12 feet deep, like a pool.
Right.
You need to, if you're going up, you're going to go that much down, usually. The density of the material changes, like how fast you slow down, right?
Now, Woodward is the people that were supplying.
No. Woodward is a professional action sports camp.
Okay.
And they design and build these things safely. Twitch not intimidated, what's the word? Imitated.
Okay.
What they were doing without actually doing the research. And like there's negligence potentially. on Twitch's far.
And then
like,
they built
or whoever they like.
They built the weak
Got to
ass
build
foam
it.
pit.
Whoever built the foam pit is liable. Lenovo. So the
Ain't that a
Lenovo's
TV
responsible
company or
for that. Yeah.
So Lenovo built the weak ass foam pit. She jumped
Broke her
cannonball
back.
style, broke some vertebrae on the foam pit because it was too light.
too
hit
shallow.
the concrete.
Yeah.
But how she ain't know it
They
was
owe
light
her a check.
though?
I mean, yeah, she's got to look at it a little bit, most likely. But you'd expect it to be safe if it's set up professionally, right?
I gotta see. I ain't see the.
Oh, you ain't see that?
I didn't
We
see
should
the
we should watch
grounds.
the video.
It's a video of her.
Yeah, it's
doing
not, bro.
that?
Yeah, do you remember jumping on trampolines and doing butt bounces
Uh-huh.
with like your feet straight out in front of you?
Yeah.
My bad microphone. That's all it was. She did a butt bounce basically to concrete with like 1 or 2 layers of foam. It might have been 2 or 3 layers, but still not enough to
It shit
do
wasn't-
much.
That shit needed to be 8 or 9.
feet, bro. 5 or 6 feet. Yeah, yeah, not just layers. It needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the depth of this room, I would feel comfortable jumping into if it's a foam pit.
The depth of this room.
Yeah.
That's how deep that shit be. at the
Yeah,
little
bro.
fun
Yeah. At the trampoline zone, it's like, yeah, at least 4 or 5 feet deep.
zone? Bro,
And it's only 5 feet deep because them little kids are only
ain't
4
this,
feet deep.
This house 8 feet, bro. Don't have these people thinking we live
Bro,
in
I
a
swear.
5 foot
We'll
house.
check. I know.
What, the house
This,
t-
this,
is-
this
is
got
it
a
8
proper.
foot?
It's an 8 foot ceiling, probably.
8 foot ceiling? Okay.
Probably.
Damn,
yeah.
these people think we live
8
in
or
a
9
box.
foot ceiling.
yo.
It's not 10. I know that. It will be one day, but not right now.
Didn't you say you was gonna like build like a little
I'm taking the whole roof
sky,
out. Yeah.
like a sky joint
Yeah,
from
bro.
here to the studio?
Yeah, we're light industrial. I'm going up 4 stories as soon as they let me. Apartments all the way up. We'll have hallways and shit. You can hit me up to like fix things.
I'm gonna go
It's
to
gonna
the.
be sweet.
I'm gonna go to the next topic.
Sounds
I'm gonna go to the next topic because
like
you
absolute
tripping.
nightmare.
This nigga's tripping.
It's low key a 12 apartment apartment, just not built out yet.
Why is he tripping, yo?
Bro, because
He's
that's
trying
where
to make
bread's
some
at.
bread.
Yeah, real
I
estate.
already
Get
see
into
it.
real estate to get money is really the conversation.
I agree, but you talk about turning this house into a what?
An apartment, like a 12 unit.
You'd have to knock it down.
Yeah, basically, you could knock down this version and then build it straight up, or you could keep adding. You could probably do a topper and then one more little thing above the master on that,
And
and then
you
that would be
have-
3 stories up, and a
Gonna
little deck
decimate
outside that
parking in
connects the
this neighborhood.
studio with a second level on the studio that goes all the way out.
And you have the capability to do this yourself, like with
No,
your,
I
with
know
your
the
hands?
contractors though. I could do
Oh.
all the plumbing. Yeah. I'm sure Baco could do a lot of the framing. I mean, it'd be, bro. That would be $1 million upgrade. I mean, it's shooting for the stars for sure.
But is that like a serious goal that you have for yourself? Are you really about to do that?
Yeah, dude. It's over the last like year, I've been seeing how easy it is. Not easy. That's a weird word for it, but achievable if you just keep doing like the same thing over and over and over, working at something to actually get some things done.
Mm-hmm.
And now like meeting the right people to like build a house doesn't sound that out there. Like I took this dude's house from like basically we opened up the concrete, we took out a bunch of walls, we put everything back where like we wanted it. We like you can move everything around in these houses except for certain like load bearing things and like certain things that have to be in places for coding, but you can do a lot with these places if you have the money. Really what it is, it's like if you want to spend enough money to make it what you want.
You are a talented individual, Dom.
I'm not talented. I go down wormholes on YouTube
Well,
and I just find skills through the University of YouTube, sponsored by Google. But thank you.
just take the flowers when I give them to you. Yo.
Just take
Take the flowers when I give them to you. Yo.
Nah, but you are actually talented. There's
Oh
a lot
my
of talent
god.
there.
Okay.
Keep
I
it
was
interesting.
supposed to go into the WNBA and how Brittany Griner
Yes. Yes. She's in jail.
is.
Go ahead. My edible's hitting y'all, so I'm about to get real silly.
This nigga said, "Oh yeah, she's in jail."
Sorry, you go ahead. You ask the questions.
Ladies and gentlemen, We have entered a new stratosphere.
Facts.
So her appeal, what is it? Is it a first or second appeal, Andrew?
I
just know her appeal got denied today.
This is true. It was indeed denied. She will indeed face 9 years in a Russian prison.
Fuck. It's a long time.
Over, from what I'm told, was a 0.4 gram cartridge, which I know to be a 0.5 gram cartridge. I'm assuming she smoked, a cool 0.1 out of there before she got on the plane and disassembled it. Do y'all think that's fair? 8 years. Now I was listening to the news today, and apparently some ordinary human being about 4 or 5 years back was found with a lot more weed, is what was said, and served about 4 months, and they sent her back over to the States. It's been 3 months for Brittany Griner now. Obviously, I don't think she served that time, but we live in Colorado. That is Russia.
Yeah, it's a.
I think they being a little petty because of, the timing of things, but you could probably let her go. You could probably let her go over 0.4.
Over a half gram cart.
You could probably let her go. I do. I once again, I get the world situation right now, and it's a big bargaining chip in the sense that she is constantly going to give Russia attention. So they'll always have in case they do something bad, they've got a bargaining chip is what they're essentially what it feels like is they're holding their bargaining chip. They're hey, it feels like they kind of know that they've already messed up really, really badly, and though it seems as if though they've messed up really, really badly to the rest of the world, and they're hey, you know what? Let's use this bargaining chip to get ourselves something, but we've got to sit on this bargaining chip. It's got to become more and more valuable the longer that it spends over here. Because she's a bona fide superstar in the WNBA. It seems as if though she's a lock to go into the WNBA Hall of Fame. So it's a big profile name for the WNBA, and it's a big profile name if you pay attention to basketball as well too.
Right.
So, but it's one of those things where it's the law is the law. Unfortunately, if you were sentenced, that's the way it is, and it sucks because the same thing happens here, where it's black people break the law here, and when they break the law here, unfortunately, you broke the law is the law, but it's man, do you really have to be this harsh about it? You're choosing to go on the far end of this penalty for something that is a very minor thing in the sense of cool, I didn't have a large quantity of it, but then once again, if it was a pen, then it's a concentrated substance, which means that this has to be done in a lab or that this was done in a professional setting, per se, and that makes it so much more worse. It's if you take, because it's processed. It's like having flour in another state, like Oklahoma, versus having, a gram of wax. If you were to have that in Oklahoma, that is going to be
that might give you 9 years
more harshly than you having a large quantity of flour.
Right.
Because they see one as, okay, well, cool, we get it, it's illegal, but one's a natural thing, one's something that took time to be processed. And that's more dangerous because it's more concentrated.
They made one of them into crack, basically. Yeah. That's crazy.
So that's part of the reason why it's harsher.
Are you comparing oil cartridges to crack?
Their laws are.
The laws do.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a Schedule I drug. It's in the same category.
It's crack?
As crack and heroin.
Yep.
Because it's concentrate.
Wow.
Well, it's just THC, marijuana. Marijuana is a Schedule I drug.
Oh, word.
Yeah, cannabis is a Schedule I drug. It's the same category as crack, as heroin. The big baddies, it's in that same category, and it shouldn't be in that same category because clearly it has a different persona to it. But that's a history subject.
It's a hell of a big sentence for what it is.
LSD is also Schedule 1.
LSD is also
LSD.
Schedule 1.
What is LSD? My bad.
Fun as fuck. Lysergic diethylmide. If you want to know the name. It's acid, bro.
Okay, thank you.
Acid. Yeah, it's acid.
Thank you.
Created by Roger from American Dad. That's a deep cut. All right, here we go.
Why do you know so much about LSD, yo?
Sometimes you just go down these rabbit holes of YouTube, he said.
Yeah, facts. YouTube. Actually, there's this one great guy who tests and tries psychedelics on there. I forgot his name. Sorry, guy. Yeah, and he made it feel super safe.
I was I heard about hibiscus or something. What is that?
Hibiscus?
What
Like
is
like
it?
a.
What am I trying to
like-
say? I'm clearly saying.
I
it
feel
wrong.
like you want to say ayahuasca.
There we go.
Yeah, but hibiscus is like a tea or some shit like aloe.
I don't care. About
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what hibiscus is,
the
but
other
it
words
sounds, yeah,
you said.
a flora or fauna of some type. What do we say? LSD?
Hi. What's it called?
Hiawatha.
Oh, ayahuasca.
Yeah.
I-
there you go.
Yeah, ayahuasca.
I
There we go.
did.
Yeah,
I said it.
yeah. Well, ayahuasca is like two different plants, I think, that they combine, and when they combine, the active chemical is basically DMT, which like makes you trip.
So Aaron Rodgers did DMT.
Aaron, did he? I don't know.
You don't know. Aaron Rodgers
I
did
don't know.
DMT.
I'm not gonna say
He did
DMT,
the-
but
he
in
did
that
a
sense,
business.
yeah, he did. He did the he did
Like
that
a full trip.
heavy
yeah.
full.
I still
Aaron
don't-
Rodgers went out and had some fun. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's his off season.
I still don't understand what DMT is. Somebody got in my Uber not too long ago, allegedly, and
It's the chemical that makes you dream.
well, he was telling me he made it. Like,
Yeah. for
Wow,
a
you had
chemist.
you had a full on chemist in your
That's
car.
tight.
yeah, man, it be people in my Uber. I ain't gonna lie, yo. It be people in there, yo.
That's tight. Important people going important places. Where you drop them off at mostly? Is it like food or is it like airports or like
Bro, it depends on the time of day. Like
they side pieces house?
at night, bro, I go to a lot of hotels.
Mm.
That's all I'm gonna
That's-
say.
yeah.
In the daytime, bro, it'd be like people just going to work. Like
Okay.
a lot of like people going down to DTC. People just going downtown doing their little business thing.
Yeah.
Um,
I used to take people to the hospital a bunch, like in the morning,
now see,
like nurses and RNs and like different
I don't get a lot of them.
people to work.
I don't get a lot of them unless I'm working like super early. 'cause, you
Yeah,
know,
it was
they
like the
shift
5
changes
a.m. to
wild.
7 a.m. shit before work.
I get a lot of like besides like the tweakers and stuff like that. I get a lot of just like travelers, like just trying to see around Denver and stuff like that. You know, like people be trying to go to different trails. I'd be scared. Like I drop somebody off at a trail, like and I'm like,
Like a
how you-
trailhead, like
Yeah, like how you
Really?
getting back though?
right. Like where are you going, bro?
Like it was
They're ordering a ride back. They have service right there. They should be able to order a ride back.
Yeah, I guess
Or
so.
I don't
their
be
entire
having
plan-
service.
Or their entire plan is, hey, I'm not coming back for a couple of days
They got
anyway.
good
So
phones.
like,
Man, look, I dropped
Yeah,
this.
facts.
I dropped this
Go
girl
camping.
off deep in Evergreen, and like I ain't had no service. So I like she ain't had no. I got Verizon. I don't know
Yeah.
who she got, but she was out of town, and I'm sure like if she got Verizon, we got the same service. So you ain't got no service either.
Right.
I ain't got no bars. My shit flat, dead. So I'm like, I don't know how you gonna get a ride back. We about 10 minutes away from some service driving. Like, what you gonna do when it's time to walk? So I think I might have dropped her off to
Right.
her death, to be real. But like, it was a cool ride out there. You
It
know?
was her last hike ever. Wow.
She asked to go. You-
Fair, she did. She did.
The only thing in her purse was a gun.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yep.
I ain't gonna,
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie to you. She went out there like she was not prepared, bro. It was like fall. Like she got
Oh,
on
Jesus.
shorts, a tank top. She ain't got nothing but a camera phone and a fanny pack. I'm like, you not ready.
Bro.
You're
well,
not
see,
ready.
that shockingly doesn't sound too far off from a Colorado person. though.
Yeah.
That does not sound too far off. Like, shorts are a thing that are worn here year round. Like, no matter the snow or anything.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
it's weird.
Right now.
Like, literally, dude's got on
Yeah.
super short shorts. It's cold outside.
And it's
to
41
me.
out. Yeah.
like,
The shorts and the hoodie look is actually like a common look out here. I thought I was the only person that did that ever
No.
in life.
Our
but
legs
you come
can't get
out
cold. It's
That's-
Here. I
impossible.
thought
That's
that
a
was
lie.
a white people thing.
That's a
though.
No,
lie.
it's a Colorado thing.
My legs get cold. Don't even try that.
Nah, that's a white people thing, bro.
Scientifically proven. Yo,
Really?
if you above
My
5,000
legs
feet,
get cold, G.
you born up here?
I was born up here, but my legs get cold. Nah, bump that.
But see, like, I've been in Iowa for a long time.
Iowa gets
And I've seen like the white boys, they'll walk outside in shorts and like the thong sandals
Yep.
in the middle of the
Yeah.
snow, G. Like,
With no care.
Yeah.
won't care about nothing. Go work out and walk back.
I've been walking through snow in Crocs. They got the holes in them
What's
and everything.
wrong with you?
He white.
Yeah.
This is true.
He white, bro. They just adapt to that snow different, bro. Like, you know, what is it,
suppose
natural
so, right?
selection?
Like
or
I
something
enjoy snow.
Yay.
Like I
Snowy
enjoy it. Like, I
selection?
enjoy playing in it. I enjoy hanging out in it. I don't enjoy driving in it. I don't not one bit enjoy driving.
Yeah, driving
in
and it can get sketched.
it. Yeah.
Are y'all skiers?
No.
Yes. Snowboarder,
Yeah, you're an
skier.
extreme person. We
Yes,
have to
sir.
find something that we can relate on extremely.
I've been, like,
because I don't do
in the
extreme.
shits since I was like 4, I think, is when my parents got me on the mountain.
Your first time skiing was at 4.
Yeah.
Did you hurt yourself?
I don't think so. You're too bendy at 4. You bounce back. You just
Facts.
fucking-
When was the last time you went skiing?
The last time was just last year. When did the season close? Like 6/15/22.
Yeah, he goes off.
5 months ago.
He goes off.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I had to think about
Yeah,
when
I
that
know.
was. I was like 6,
was like
15,
back-
22.
yeah,
You
that
hit
was-
me with mad numbers. Right
I know, huh? I was trying to figure out if what's before June and July. 'Cause
How
I
you
couldn't
was
do the
skiing
months
in
backwards,
June?
backward, like that. We had snow up there. No,
Sir.
wait.
Where the fuck
May.
was that?
May was
May.
probably the last one.
Oh, so you just saying you're lying?
I think so. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I knew it was like one of them months, but
But he does. He goes.
but I didn't know the
I can
number. of the
tell you
month
for sure
correctly,
because I
that's
know
all.
because you can't get a hold of him. But you'll see his like Snapchat stories. Like this dude's up there in the mountains, not replying to nobody.
Yeah.
Enjoying life, posting.
Because
on
you're right.
Snapchat.
You ain't got no
You
service
got
up
no
there.
service, bro.
I got T-Mobile. I got service for Spotify the whole time. It's pretty tight.
The
You should get
Tesla gets
T-Mobile.
service.
You be posting while you're up there.
I know. Yeah,
posted.
I'm like on the mountain.
Don't
just
respond to nothing.
But you be
But
having
you
Wi-Fi up
posted.
there though.
click. Facts. The mountains do now. Yeah, the mountains have Wi-Fi on them. Like it, bro. Yeah. So Vail Resorts recently bought like everything, and then like 5 more resorts in like Montana, Ohio, Whistler,
Ohio.
BC. Like yeah, weird little ones. Vermont. Like, yeah, they have like 15 mountains on this pass now that only had like 3 or 4 mountains on it. And just Vail Resorts is like a mecca up there. They're going to make like bees this year, basically.
And we can't get no WNBA team.
I know, bro. They can
There was
sell
a
a mountain,
bid.
but they can't sell female basketball.
That's not that's not them though. That's different. See, that's
That's
the NBA. The
crazy.
NBA can't do it for some reason.
Why
I
does
don't
the
know
NBA
why.
have to own it? Can't it be its own thing?
It's the WNBA. It's the Women's National Basketball Association. It's got to be under one umbrella.
Well, I mean, if it was
Yeah.
its own thing, right now I think it's proven that it wouldn't. Like
Without the NBA subsidizing it, it's going to crumble.
It doesn't do its own.
it doesn't
Yeah,
sustain.
the
itself.
NBA is sustaining the WNBA.
Damn. Okay. Where are they? So if nobody's on ESPN, so nobody our age or up is watching women's basketball at all.
No, nobody of any age is watching women's basketball right now.
Who is
I,
watching?
I tune into a couple.
with respect, who's watching it?
Listen.
Because that's what we have to find and figure out
Why
where they're
would
at.
you-
They're on their phones wherever they're at is the thing.
I have tuned
But-
into women's basketball a couple times,
Yeah.
and I enjoy women's basketball. It's very fundamental.
Sure.
Like learning the game comes best.
Should I
in
watch women's basketball first to learn basketball?
If yes, I would say
I'm gonna
any-
solve the problem.
I would say like young boys should watch women's basketball to study fundamentals,
Got you.
but
Okay.
you're not gonna enjoy it. Is all I'm saying. You have to love the game.
I'm so excited for this game now.
You have to love the game, bro.
Like the NBA
I get
is
that. Yeah.
the NBA is flash and flare. So if you
Yeah.
if you start with the NBA,
Yeah, because they're
then
like
you're starting
they're
with
the biggest all-stars
absolute
on the
like
planet.
it's literally guys from around the world say it's easier to score in the NBA than it is to score anywhere else. So it's like it's literally made
Whoa.
to score. It's built to be TV.
Yeah,
it's built for
It's
TV.
built for
Yeah.
dude.
That's
it's-
what makes
you
the
don't see
NBA
them
money
different.
machine.
grabbing like all the lockdown defenders
That's
and throwing
Yeah.
them in the NBA.
You notice
as the
those guys don't play
scorers.
defense like they once did. Like
No.
you're not
Yeah.
seeing that from the top guys like you once did. Some of those guys are still capable of doing that. Giannis, Kawhi. Some of these other guys are really capable of doing that, but they don't do it anymore in that same sense because they're exerting themselves so much on offense.
Exactly.
What they're doing is their offensive focus because that's what puts people. That's what gets
It
eyes
becomes
on
an
you.
action game.
Yeah, it becomes
Yeah.
something about a popularity grab. It's continuous. What can I do to make you want to watch me play? Because you know you're going to see a spectacular play.
Right.
Whether that's, hey, I'm going to shoot the ball from the logo, or hey, I'm going to make a spectacular fancy dunk. or I'm going to make a superstar pass. Like, that's what the NBA is built around.
I'm going to try to break this.
So the rules
backboard.
have been changed to, nope, you can't do that.
You can't break the backboard?
No, you can't break the backboard.
No, you can't do that.
No, the breakaway
they get mad.
whims
Is that a fine?
No,
or is it like
breakaway-
plastic? It's probably...
The breakaway whims don't even let you do that. Like, you can hang on that motherfucker all you want
Breakaway
to.
rims.
Yeah.
All right. So they just snap off. It already...
Nah, like
No.
it
Click.
been. It been with you. It'll bend down, click.
Oh,
you know
no
what I'm
way.
saying? All of that. You can hang on that motherfucker all you want to. Do your thing.
They took half the fun out of it, man. I'm trying to break
Shaq
some.
was breaking rims. They actually had to stop that.
Shit, that's tight.
Even with the breakaway rim, his big ass got up there, dunked, and pulled the shit down, yo.
He's like,
Bro, he pulled the shit down. The shit had to retract, and they had to get the motherfucker back up in there. Shaq was
they had to
big.
put it back.
He absolutely forced them to rethink a bit.
Oh my
rethink about it.
God, that's
Shaq
funny.
make you play basketball different, bro.
But it's a technical foul now to do something like that.
yeah,
So that wasn't fair. They took away my toy.
yeah, just get your shit
Well,
off.
everybody
real
was
quick
a
and get
toy
off
to
the
him.
rim,
Yeah.
please.
He
Oh
was
my
7
Lord.
foot, 320 pounds. Shaq was a monster, and he was athletic at 320. Like, it was ridiculously scary. Young Shaq could run up and down a court like crazy. Like,
I was just watching a clip this morning, as a matter of fact, when Shaq came down and dimed that motherfucker to Kobe. I was like, ugh. And Kobe came with the windmill. I was like, good God, bro. Shaq was going crazy.
he was the best player in
With the wind-
basketball
wait.
for a while.
The windmill.
Yeah.
That's tight. That's his like Jordan jump.
Nah.
Bro, to watch you imitate somebody playing basketball is hilarious.
That's not how you do it.
Not at all.
Bro, I was the type that accidentally kneed and tackle football, so I don't know how I'm gonna be in basketball.
Wait, you were
Yeah,
kneeing people?
bro. Yeah, every time I tackled, I was trying to break my fall with my legs first, and it happened to come with like every time I brought my shoulder down, I bring my knees up. It was really messed up to play against me. I felt bad. They're like, you're too big to be doing this to people like that. You 200-pound little 12-year-old kid,
He
stop
turned
it.
himself into a mini cannonball. Just dropped you.
Yeah, dude, it was not fair. I didn't want to hurt nobody, so I started skateboarding.
Now you can hurt yourself.
Fam, you are a big dude on the
Oh
skateboard.
shit!
now that I
Yeah,
think
no
about
lie.
it.
Yeah,
Like most skateboarders I know are like, first he's
One
trying,
of those
he's
things
trying to get
I'll
attention. They're
never-
very small people, and like you got some size to you, you know. Like I'm not saying like you're a
appreciate
mammoth
that.
or anything,
Yeah.
but like you got some size.
I'm
What you about 6
built
feet
like
tall?
this.
6 feet tall, about 210?
Yeah, 5'11" 3/4, 5'11" 7/8.
You
maybe.
close, you close. I'd round up if I was you.
6 foot with shoes on every time,
Not them shoes.
bro.
Not them shoes. You
That's
know.
how close to 6 foot I am.
No,
Yep.
no,
Mm.
no. That don't even give you.
You're like, I don't think so. Your feet are on the ground in those shoes.
Yeah, bro.
That might
nah.
be the design, huh? Skate shoes,
Yeah, bro.
having
You
it
touching
flat
the
as
earth.
possible.
You touching the earth.
That might be. Yo, you know whose shoes are not touching the earth anymore?
Who?
Yeezy. He lost the Adidas.
Yeah, I saw
contract.
that.
They pulled him for saying that shit, bro. They actually did some.
What did he say?
Foot
Bro,
Locker
he's-
isn't going to sell his stuff anymore.
I
He said
missed
some
what he
crazy,
said.
wild shit. He's basically on the. So they let him get drunk, which is the first problem. You don't let, you don't let him off the leash on the Get Drunk podcast, basically, right?
Yeah.
What was it, Drink Champs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it looked like it'd be a fucking cool episode and shit if we could watch it still. But
I
it
just
got pulled
watched it.
down.
I just seen it today.
It's back up.
Yeah. Somebody.
Somebody-
The
does.
internet's
You
gonna
can
find a way.
it.
That's
You can
dope.
find it.
I'll go to Reddit to find
Nothing
it,
is-
probably.
nothing is
It's
ever
out- it's
removed
out
from
there.
the
I gotta
internet
go to
permanent.
Reddit. I was on YouTube. I don't know
It was
none of
just
them
right
extras. It was just right there.
But yeah, but he was just talking cocky shit about, like, he's saying I'm in such a position and I'm such an influencer and like prolific that even if I were to say anti-Semitic shit, they could not cancel me. They would not drop me if I were to say anti-Semitic shit. And he said it just like that, like dead ass, exactly like that. Don't cancel me. And bro, they fucking clap back and they're like, yeah, we do not believe in any of that. We did come from Germany and our first fucking founder's name was Adolf, but we are not with the shits like that. So respect to them, like fucking not doing anti-Semitic shit.
Wait, so he said like the words anti,
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
and that's what got him.
Uh-huh. That's what got him canceled. We should watch. We should double check
I'm
it.
confirming it because that's not what I saw.
Oh,
I was
really?
about to say, I saw him wilding.
That's the clip I saw.
I saw him wilding, but he be wilding, so I just expect that from Kanye.
Yeah, and he's saying quote the phrase anti-Semitic shit, not like he's actually
He's just
saying
gonna keep
an
saying it.
anti-Semitic phrase.
You just gonna keep saying it.
Well, it's two different things. We at least 30 minutes in. It's two different things, right? Like that's the thing is like I wonder if people are getting confused by wondering did he say a thing or they're upset just because he said a phrase.
Oh,
He made.
what did he say, Sam?
I'm looking for, but I remember the quote being something about how the Jews control everything.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He probably said those parts. I didn't hear
Yeah,
that.
like,
the clip I saw is
I
that.
don't think you're supposed
yeah.
to mess with them. I don't think you're supposed to mess with them. I think they're supposed to be like you don't mention them.
The last time this happened, where a bunch of celebrities and some of the political forces became anti-Semitic or racist like this,
Yeah.
was 1938
Right. Spooky.
in Germany
Mm-hmm.
with the rise of Adolf Hitler.
Okay, so
Anti-Semitism leads to human tragedy.
okay,
Almost
Every
always.
time.
Every time. Every time.
so they trying to shut him up before.
Before it becomes a.
He's got that big of.
You got to remember, this is a
influence.
guy who was trying to run for president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay,
Well,
yeah.
and
So I
potentially
totally
a
understand
mentally
why
ill
people is
person
wild.
that should be on a tighter rein if people around him loved him more.
I'm not gonna. I'm about to quit falling for that mentally ill shit. But
Bro, there's something there. If he's in a position to, like, we watched Britney meltdown and then come back, and then we might be watching the same exact thing. Charlie Sheen. It happened to Charlie Sheen.
he's just done it too many times. Like it's been like a 5-year period, and nobody.
That's what shows you that there's a difference between medication and non-medication.
Yeah.
Real.
He's got.
He's confirmed bipolar.
Yeah. I'm not confirmed, but come on.
A lot of signs of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not
Alright.
doctors. We can't
I
say
mean,
it. But
Would you
like,
the full tweet quote.
Yes.
right out loud?
Yeah, go ahead. Do you think?
Quote from Kanye West or Ye. I'm a bit sleepy tonight, but I when I wake up, I'm gonna go DEFCON 3, spelled wrong, on Jewish people in capitals. The funny thing is, I can't actually be anti-Semitic because black people are actually Jew. Also, you guys have toyed with me and tried to blackball anyone who opposes your agenda.
Yeah, they probably should shut him the fuck up. Yeah, it's probably the best thing to do to shut him the fuck up.
It's-
I believe so.
'Cause, I mean, like, you just don't say that.
I mean, you can't.
You just don't.
You can. It's just that you should
You
be
just-
wary of anybody who does.
That's facts. I
Yeah,
mean,
you just gotta chill out. Just chill out, Kanye. Like
Well,
that's not
I mean, it's cost
necessary.
him his billionaire status.
I saw that, and
that's fair.
I thought
that
he
should,
had
yeah,
$9
it should
billion.
cost you something.
I thought he had $9 billion. What the hell? The Adidas contract
No.
was like that.
1.2, 1.4, 1.2.
So
he was
what was
supposed to
he
be worth 2 Bs,
I see, I like
but
it.
now he's only worth 400 million or something
So
like that.
what was he talking about on the last episode of Drink Champs when he was talking about he had $9 billion or something?
This Kanye's crazy, dog.
Who knows? Yeah.
I be listening to the wrong people. My
Yeah.
bad.
No, you're good. You're good. I just don't know.
He's crazy. Like you gotta see that like there's something obviously up there mentally like wrong. Like, but at the same time, like you can tell that there's a difference between Kanye when he gets on an interview and you see him doing stuff versus Kanye when he's unhinged and he's completely sort of doing his thing. I.e., like you can tell Easy was something that was a bit of the old Kanye, and unfortunately for me, I like that music. Like that Kanye makes great music. That's the Kanye music I like. So I like that song.
What was your
Yeah.
favorite little piece of
Graduation.
Kanye? You
Oh,
like
the
the Graduation
Graduation,
album?
Oh, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Oh, it's fucking good too.
Just
May I read the symptoms of mania?
Please.
Yeah.
All right. The symptoms of mania, the one half of the bipolar of bipolar.
If you break that lamp, I'm going to laugh my ass
Me
off.
too.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. Symptoms of mania. Feeling very happy, elated, or overjoyed, talking very quickly, feeling full of energy, feeling self-important, feeling full of great new ideas and having important plans, being easily distracted, being easily irritated or agitated, being delusional, having hallucinations or disturbed or illogical thinking, not feeling like sleeping, not eating, doing things
You
that
don't be
often
eating.
have disastrous consequences, such as spending large sums of money on expensive or sometimes unaffordable items, and making decisions or saying things that are out of character
You did
and
buy
that
that one
others
shit.
see as risky or harmful.
You basically
All of those things.
describing
Kanye-
Dom.
I'm also describing, and I'm not describing Dom. I am describing.
I'll take that.
No, Dom, I'm, no offense, more suspicious he has ADD.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Completely. I would
100,000%.
You could probably even say
1000%, sir.
ADHD.
You should probably go get an Adderall
You
prescription.
know what told me that I had ADHD? TikTok. Bro, I started watching all the things where it's
This
like,
nigga is
if
hilarious.
you act like this, or if you have these things, or if this feels familiar, go check this out. I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's probably me.
A lot of people are learning like their ways off of TikTok. So you saying Kanye is a maniac?
No, a maniac and plus something else. I am saying that
He's in states of mania.
I am not a doctor, but just experienced with mental health issues. And if I were to guess, what's going on is that he is somebody who's bipolar, who gets depression and mania, and he is also extremely wealthy and popular,
Right.
which means people don't tell him no.
Right.
So he's a mentally ill person who is not being checked in order to make sure he's taking his medication. He's
Right.
not taking care of himself. And since he's Kanye, people are just basically saying he's weird and he's an artist, not he's sick and needs help.
I like my way a lot better though.
That he's a maniac?
He's a maniac.
That implies he's probably going to kill somebody.
Well, he wants people to kill him.
Wow.
He
I
said
mean,
it
I don't
like
know.
30 times.
He had a thing for Pete Davidson. He seemed like he might have.
He did have it out for Pete. He did have it out for Pete.
Oh my lord. That is crazy.
Nah, I don't think he's gonna do nothing to Pete. I don't think Kanye is like a serious maniac. I don't think he'll kill nobody, put his hands on nobody. But he just need to chill out. I think he can accomplish his mission a lot better if he shuts up. You know,
Yeah.
like if you just do the work behind the scenes that you need to do, only come out when necessary, and please be scripted.
Facts.
I think Kanye can accomplish whatever mission he is on. As I've said before, I don't know what the fuck Kanye got going on.
He need to stick
So-
with the music, bro. He need to stick with like he influences
think
enough
he-
through those ideas.
I
would
think
be
he should chill out
effective.
on the music too. But that's just me personally. I think it's over with.
Nah, Easy.
Would you
was
like to hear the
quality.
clip that
Easy was
I
quality.
found? It's 15 seconds.
Yeah, go ahead, play it, man.
All right, so here's what I
Sure
heard him
house.
say. Oh shit!
Now your phone's
I
fucking
know
up.
it.
Now your
No,
phone's
actually,
fucking up
check
my
it out.
broadcast.
It's on Bluetooth, so
Now
it's
your
in
phone-
my ears.
So you
Bam.
playing some shit in your headphones that you're supposed to be playing out loud. See,
Always.
we should have had something to say right here to cover up his little mess up, but I thought it was going to be really quick.
It's right here.
Oh.
The thing about it, me and Adidas, is like, I could literally say anti-Semitic shit and they can't drop me. I could say anti-Semitic things and Adidas can't drop me. Now what? Well, that is aged like milk.
Thank you for Philip DeFranco. What?
That aged exactly like milk.
Yeah.
Boy, that aged real fast because Adidas was like,
They-
adios.
Yeah, dude.
And Foot Locker's not
And
even
good
selling
on
the
'em.
rest of their, like, Foot Locker's not even selling
Right.
them anymore.
My bad. I keep talking about shit. Yeah, right. Bro. Yeah, he's gonna lose a lot on this. Adidas said that they own the rights to all the stuff that's already released too, so they can keep releasing colorways. How gangster is that shit? That's crazy. I mean, I don't know if that's too high of a price, bro. That might be 9 years in Russia deep, but fuck, bro.
You know, I just be looking at Facebook and then coming on here and saying whatever I feel is correct, right? So I saw something that said they're like hold all the current Yeezy shoes on the shelf and do something with the back stock or whatever like that. But I was like, ain't no way they just about to stop selling Yeezys just because
bro,
this
right.
nigga's tripping.
It's what $250 million a year on just the Yeezys,
Bro, they not finna
like
do that.
236 or 250 million.
I think
Yeah,
that's
but without that marketing behind him, that number is going to drastically drop. So
Yeah,
since he
it's
doesn't
not-
have that number, since he doesn't have that marketing giant behind him anymore, it won't be as high placed. It won't be as broadcasted in stores because Adidas is paying for a lot of that.
Facts. Yeah.
So since they were paying for a lot of that, you'll see the heavy push off. You'll see the heavy drop off in sales. His brand is going to struggle. It's going to struggle very hard.
yeah. And it should. You can't say shit like that. You know?
I mean, you can. You just have to deal with the repercussions of it.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, if comfortable with the repercussions,
You have a
speak
right
your
to freedom
truth.
of speech, but people have a
Yeah.
right to interpret that speech.
Right, exactly. You can't get mad if your speech upsets someone.
I mean,
As long as they don't touch you, don't get violent, don't touch each other. But like everything shy of that, man. Fucking say what you want. That's our country.
You know what's
with
hilarious?
exceptions, like you shouldn't say things that are harmful towards people.
Yeah.
Or that-
yeah.
Threats.
Inciting things, threats, sure. Does make sense.
Lies as well too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How many points you think KD would score if he was in the WNBA?
127.
Is that game or is that quarterly? Are there 3 quarters?
Sir, I love how actually non-knowledgeable you are about basketball. This is so amazing. This is
Quarterly. Got it. Okay, cool. Definitely. Yeah, so we scoring 5 hundos on these ones, boys. That's just dumb. I almost asked if there's like 3 quarters like in hockey.
Yo,
but I'm pretty sure
no.
that's hockey.
Okay, so
It's
3
4.
quarters?
just to break down basketball
Triplets,
for you.
3. Yeah, 3 quarters. The 4th
Listen.
quarter is beer quarter. And that's when it's all over. We
Listen,
fight.
listen. Okay, so I'm gonna break down basketball for you real quick.
Okay,
all right?
please.
So there's 5 gentlemen on one team,
Got you.
5 gentlemen on another team. This is men's basketball I'm talking about.
That okay.
Obviously,
From
I'm
high
saying-
school all the
I'm
way up.
saying gentlemen. Okay.
Word.
Now, the object of the game is to put the ball in the basket
Yep.
more times than the other team. Okay, so there's an arc on the court.
Got you. Yeah.
Outside
that
of the
marks our
arc.
3-point line and the whole thing. Yeah.
Outside of the arc is 3 points. Inside,
I think I
of
got the
arc
layout.
is 2 points.
Okay.
If somebody hits you while you're shooting, you go to the stripe and you shoot 1.
I
Right
didn't know that. Okay.
now,
Okay.
it benefits you to be really tall, muscular, and athletic, and be able to, dunk.
Put it over people.
Yeah, it really
Gotcha.
benefits you to do that.
Okay.
Can
Now-
we say Kevin Durant is all those things though? Because that's that middle one. I'm kind of
That's tight.
arguing with you on. He doesn't seem very like.
I
Yes,
forgot
he's
what I
obviously in
said.
fantastic shape, but muscular.
He got some muscle to him.
That man's me, but 7 feet.
I'm just saying he's got to have a little, something. He probably bench 225. I don't know.
All right. He got the
He is like 225.
He's small, yo.
225 at 7'7".
No, he's like 7 foot.
7'7".
Yeah,
How
that's
tall
what
you
she
think KD is?
That's
No,
what she
he
said,
he
7'7"?
like
No.
6'11", 6'10", 6'11".
Oh, okay.
They want to call him
Okay.
7 feet. He probably
Oh,
6'10",
damn.
6'11".
That seemed tall.
Tall as hell.
Are most of the people
Now-
between 6 and 7 feet though? On
In women's
Bro.
basketball?
I guess that answers the question, right? So are we talking about 7 to 8 foot like players on each team?
No,
Like how big are dudes?
7 foot is like the
Yeah,
it's like-
max height. There's like
So your
7'2",
point-
7'3".
Here, I'll break it down for
Okay.
him.
Okay,
So the
okay,
average
okay.
height in the NBA is probably about 6'7".
Okay.
Your point guard. Well, actually, no.
Like pretty
The-
tall-
The
like
league
tall,
is
but
actually a
like-
lot shorter now, which we'll talk about another day. But so the average height in the NBA is probably about 6'5", because your center's about 6'9" nowadays.
That doesn't feel too tall.
Your point
Okay.
guard is about 6'2". You know what I mean? So like we in there. The
Yeah.
average girl, on the other hand, I think your centers are around 6'6".
Somewhere around there, 6 foot,
6'7", somewhere in
Okay.
there.
6'6".
Now,
Tall.
but in the NBA, like fortunately, we're blessed to see people like Kevin Durant and LeBron James who are 6'11", Anthony Davis who are
Okay.
6'11", 6'10", dunk the shit out of the basketball.
Got you.
Unfortunately, in the WNBA, we're not able to see that.
So
So,
those-
like, I'm thinking,
They can dunk. It's just not.
Do we
as
lower? What do they shoot at? They're at a
electrifying.
9 foot or 10 foot rim in NBA.
10
feet.
foot.
10 foot. Are women at the 10 foot, or are we shooting at 8s? Is that the solution?
I
An 8
propose.
foot fucking rim in the women's NBA?
No, too short.
I don't think 8. I think 8 foot is discrediting a lot of women's jumping ability, Dom, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
That's fair. I do not know athlete
But,
jump.
but like, I think 9'3", 9'5", somewhere in there. Cause like on the goal outside when we was in like high school and shit, we used to bring that shit down like 9'5", 9 foot, and we'd be able to dunk and shit like get real interesting.
Yeah, like what? So yeah, you'd have to find the height that makes it lit.
Yeah, so like I just think women should bring the goal down to like 9'5". We get to see a lot more of they,
If they're all
quote unquote
6'5",
athleticism.
right?
I mean, like, cause you got to keep in mind these is women. Some of them is 5'7", like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't saying they can't do it. It just ain't happened yet.
Yeah.
Like,
But a majority
the human race ain't evolved to where,
6'4",
like, you know what I'm
6'5".
saying? Like, women is doing the things men doing. But if you drop the goal down to 9'5", you make this a lot more interesting. Give them a 4-point line. Back that motherfucker up a little bit. You know what I mean? Am I bogus?
Nah, I think you got to do something to make the product a bit more marketable, something to do
Right.
so. And I think that while you still keep the fundamentals and you still keep the game pace a lot like the Olympics, because that's where they're going to shine the best at, is you do what you've done with the NBA. You've made the NBA flair and fashion. You've made the NBA something that people want to put their eyes on.
Yeah.
And because people want to put their eyes on them, and yes, they've been around for much longer too. Yes, the NBA has been around, so it's had more time to build up these fan bases.
I
But at
agree.
the same time, when you go back and you look through the annals of the NBA's history, like what you get is you get spectacular highlight players, you get spectacular big names, you get these celebrities, and the WNBA has it just hasn't had that same appeal yet. Because to me, I think the
Because they can't fucking dunk, bro. Like,
Not on a 10-foot rim.
like, bro, like,
Bro,
even
if
the
it's
girls
hard
that
for some
is
dudes
dunking,
to
bro,
do
I
it.
don't want to see you do that weak ass dunk on the fast break, bro. Drop that shit to 9'5" so you can windmill.
Facts.
Is that not what we want to see?
Or give them trampolines like they do in Mexico.
You bogus.
Nope.
as hell. You bogus as hell. You know?
can't do that.
We get 4 trampolines and we get some pads. Fucking stay there, lamp. And we fucking let them fly, bro. We get a 15-foot rim.
Well, see, there is a bounce league sort of like that where they play basketball and
It's
trampoline.
lit.
I forgot
I
slam
like that
ball.
league.
Yep.
Slam
but-
ball. They used to do
See,
that.
I know
don't
more
if they
slam
still
ball
do that.
now. Yeah, I watched a lot of
We
slam
can
ball.
do that. Like,
Do you wanna go
ain't
to
there
slam-
like a place we could play slam ball at?
Bro, we should probably buy a trampoline gym, one that shut down over COVID.
I think it's in Atlanta though.
There are trampoline
Yes.
places, though.
I'll go.
It's
a
fun to
real
go to the
idea.
trampoline places. You can play dodgeball.
Yeah, we could play dodgeball.
Trampoline dodgeball. It's very fun.
And they got a
I'm
good
down
foam
for
pit.
that. Like, if somebody y'all want to schedule that, I'm totally down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We
Just
should
not even
find
for the
one
legs
that-
while people are in the air.
Fuck that. We should go to, it's going to be a drive. It's an hour and a half.
Hold on.
We go up to Woodward. They have the 4 trampolines and a big
From
deep foam
Marty
pit made
Ward.
for adults.
Or from
Everything's
Marty
made
Ward.
for 200 plus people because they have athletes there, like they train for Olympics.
So, body white, dog.
A little bit, bro. A little bit, but it's $250. You can access it all year,
Am I
or
welcome?
it's like $30 for a drop-in class.
Am I
40 the
welcome?
first time because they got to teach you how to fall and teach you how to like
Am I
roll
welcome?
out of things so you don't break yourself off. But we can do that. That's the big kid version of going to these jumpaline places for like little kids. Because I think those trampolines are dope, but we're gonna break them because they're a little too like little for us. I think now.
Nah, not at all. No.
They'll take adults and
Yeah,
shit.
they are easily able to
Fuck,
handle
okay.
you.
Is there
Okay,
You're
a
all good to go
place-
do it. That's why I said let's go and do.
let's do a place
go play
around
dodgeball.
town then.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Is there a place that we can go rent ATVs and, you know, like go on like a little tour of the mountains or whatever? I did that in
Yeah.
Tennessee and it was really nice.
I think so.
I'm not trying to do this shit that you do.
So you'll go ride an ATV up a mountain.
Right. I know. I do that. I go do dirt bikes.
With my tour guide. Yes, I will.
Everybody.
Yes, I will
Bro.
with my tour guide.
I felt insulted.
You think I'm just going, you the muscle? If we go to the mountain.
I don't think I'm the muscle. I think we going as a collective because that's if humans have
Shit.
survived.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you one thing. If me, you, and Dom all go to the mountain together,
We should go
and
up
we
to
see
my.
anything vicious, all I'm saying is, all I have to do is beat one of you.
Yeah, you gotta be faster than me.
I play dirty, too. I play dirty now.
You got a bad
I'm not
knee.
worried about that. I think that Dom's definitely going to fight that cat. Or Dom's just
Yeah.
a gentle enough soul that
Yeah,
cat's going to
bro.
let him pet him.
Yeah, I'm like,
That cat's going to
yeah.
let Dom pet it.
I'm definitely like nature, like broing down with that. Like
He
jaguar
is just a
or
gentle soul,
cougar.
and you know it.
Yeah.
You know it.
I don't care what.
And I'm not getting
Dom
killed
is.
by a fucking big cat. Fuck that.
Dom
is.
fighting it.
Like an 80-pound cat, I'm killing, bro. I'm fucking
What you doing when the bear pop
locking
up?
it up.
What you doing
Depending
when
on
the
what
bear
type of
pop
bear,
up?
bro.
The bear pop
it's
up.
brown, lay down.
Yeah, I'm laying
If
down.
it's black, fight back.
Yeah, smack
And
him
if it's
up.
white, good night.
The black bear, you talking about fight back? He gonna whoop your ass.
I'm pretty sure
yo.
I could kick a black bear in the nuts.
I'm not doing this again
real
with
hard,
y'all.
bro.
I'm not
I know
doing
we
this
talked
again.
about this last
I'm
time.
not
It's gonna
doing
be-
this again with
bro.
y'all. I'm just telling you, the black bear is gonna kick your ass,
I'm
and I'm gonna call
breeding
help
black
for the
bears
bear
right now
because you out there
to
messing
make
with the
baby
bear.
black bears. We're domesticating bitches.
Wow.
Little cross-eyed ones and shit. I'm making
don't
them
know
into
about that.
pets.
I don't know
How
what
about
just
that?
happened. I don't
I'm
know what
having
happened.
pet black bears. Fucking adorable. They're only gonna be 30 pounds and all. Oh, I almost said the R word. I can't say that anymore. Sorry.
So in the WWE,
That's only generations in after inbreeding is what I was insinuating. I'm making white bears out of white tigers
So
and
in
shit.
the-
You know?
So in the WWE,
White tigers still fuck people up.
That's true. But they're only white because they're inbred. And that's why they're slow.
so
Point
CM
is, we're going
Punk.
to keep pandas around.
You gotta let this finish. You gotta let this one ride.
I'm trying to let him stop. I'm trying to make him stop.
That's fucking great. I know. You know you're good. But yeah, you're right. A bear would fuck me up.
I'm gonna let it too, because you
You
see
should
him
try to
talking
startle it
shit.
initially, and if that doesn't work, run. Run away hell.
Yeah.
If you can initially startle it, and most times that's what you'll see on these videos is it's the initial startle. Somebody startles the bear retreats.
Backs can get big
Startle.
loud.
Startled.
They get big and they get loud, and they
What, they eyesight bad or something?
No,
Nah.
it's just the simple fact that an injury to them
So
is
when you get-
more threatening. Is if they get injured at all, that's death for them.
So let me see. Hold on, wait. Let me
Yeah.
see you get big for when the black bear come.
When the black
Let
bear
me see
come,
you when the black bear come. Let me see you
We
get big.
we getting big for a black bear, bro.
That's what you
Yeah.
did right there.
That's like a level 2.
And how you get big for when the black bear come?
Oh, my hands are going in the air. I'm making all kinds of immediate noises. My
And
hands
they
are hot.
eyesight good.
Yeah.
So they gonna get startled when you.
because
Hopefully.
to them an injury is death. If something fights them back, they threat assess immediately, and in their immediate threat assessing, it's not worth the fight because most of
Yeah.
the stuff they eat isn't going to fight them back.
That bear's
Facts.
gonna bite the shit out your
That would be
ass.
my reaction to a random human I run into in the woods as I pose like that. Fuck that shit, I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you see some random person in the woods, they just come up to you, what you
Right.
gonna do? You gonna turn around, ain't you?
A random
Yeah.
You're worried about that
Fuck the
person.
woods, a random person downtown outside a bar.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm running away from that person. Hell no.
I was in my car and I saw a dog. I turned my stupid ass around.
Bro, you're in the car?
Oh shit! I saw that dog. That nigga said, "Go no further, bro." I turned my ass around. I could have rolled off the mountain, bro. I was like, you know what, bro? Fuck that. The
Big old
dog,
scary looking dog.
bro. He got it, yo.
Yeah.
Him and another one. There's another one behind him.
He
I
out
don't-
there weightlifting with the fucking chihuahua and shit,
Bro,
smoking blunts.
swole.
Yeah, for no
swole little
reason,
pit
right?
bull for no reason, yo.
Bro, shit's crazy.
The dog was on roids, yo.
Well, they're
Dog.
very muscular dogs, but if you think a dog living up in the mountains like
Right.
that, it's gonna get plenty of exercise.
You better fucking check with them next time you roll down the street, bro.
Next time.
Next time, like you're going
You
back.
think I'm going back down the street? You crazy as hell.
Nope. Skipping all those rides, huh?
You wind up meeting the owner.
That's hilarious.
We should
No.
go to the mountains, though. You're talking about
No.
ATVs. Yeah, bro. I've got my.
Oh.
I don't have my auntie has a cabin up there in Eagle County, where you could see bears and jaguars and deer and elk and the whole shit.
So
But
you
it's
just
real
say-
safe because we got like 3 ATVs up
Wait,
there.
One of those
Stop.
wasn't. One
And
of
we
those
can
wasn't
ride
correct.
up on the
stop,
trails.
Stop.
One of those was not correct.
Stop. He said you can see bears and jaguars.
Oh, not jaguars. Jaguars.
You cannot
is
see
not correct,
jaguars.
you're right.
Okay, what else? he
Cougars, mountain lions. That's what I meant.
Cougars.
said? Okay. Now wait. I'm not done.
Yeah.
I'm not done. Then he said it was safe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means it got 4 doors and a roof.
But then you said we was gonna go outside.
4 walls and a roof.
But
I
then
guess
you said
there are
we was
4
gonna go
doors,
outside with the bears. And
No, we stay inside if there's bears.
Okay.
Yeah. We got a big piece of wood. Lock that shit down.
So the bear can get in.
No. Well, hopefully not.
Like if you don't put that big piece of wood right there.
Yeah, you can push the door down.
So what our little tent gonna do when we go outside?
Nothing. You getting ate like a burrito in a tent.
Great way to push this guy backwards. Great way to push him backwards.
Yeah. They're gonna smush you, and they know they smell meat in the tent, and they're gonna pulverize it and then you're gonna die in your
But
sleep.
this is
inside
why
a
you
sleeping
don't
bag.
take meat and food inside your tent
That's
at night
fucked
and you leave it all outside, because guess what they do? They come, they find the food, and they walk away.
Yeah.
But if you have meat in your tent, then they're gonna be like, I smell it in here. I want what's in here. And then you open up, you start screaming, and now they're like, oh, hey, look at this thing. Seems like it can't hurt me. I'm gonna eat this too.
Right. I bet fear meat tastes better.
Wait, so my scream ain't gonna turn the bear away?
No.
You're laying down.
Yeah, not if you're laying
You
down.
become
If you're,
prey.
yeah, if you're laying down, because now you're just way smaller than it.
Rabbits scream, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even fucking with y'all. We not going to the mountains.
Not even.
Nah.
But once again, here's the thing, right? Is if you're out there, right, and so point in case you're one, you should not be camping alone. You should not be camping alone.
I'm not camping with y'all niggas
But
either. Like,
listen,
fuck you
just
talking
let me
about?
finish.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So, like, you shouldn't be camping alone. But then when you're out there and you are camping, like, one, you need to make sure that you're all adequately supplied. So there's food, there's all this other stuff, but that should all be put away at night. That should all be put away and safe.
In a bear box.
So-
Which is
Something
inside
that
the
a
truck.
bear cannot get inside.
So this what the nigga told me to do in the Uber. This is where I get all my information about Colorado. He say you supposed to bring the rope and then
Tied up in a tree.
whoosh, throw that shit over the branch. I don't know, keep it up there somehow. And
You
I
pull it
said,
up with the rope.
The other side of the rope, yeah.
so you gotta be mad ingenuity. Is that a word?
No, that's just basic.
Is that a word?
Got decent
Did I get
ingenuity,
that
son.
off? Did I get that?
That's how I'd say it,
ingenuitive. That's a word.
Ingenuitive.
Anyway, so you gotta be mad ingenuitive to go out and have some food in the mountains. And I know this nigga like beef jerky. So
I
like,
do like beef jerky.
I do too. Beef jerky's delicious.
so both of y'all niggas like beef jerky.
Yeah.
You like turkey jerky?
I'm not going nowhere with y'all niggas, bro.
I do not like turkey jerky.
Turkey jerky's all right. Beef jerky's where it's at.
I'm
Venison
firmly
jerky,
on the
bro.
campaign. We
I'm
should
not-
make beef
Elk
jerky less
sausage?
expensive.
What the fuck?
I'm not doing
So
this. We
good.
supposed to talk about the
So good.
WWE with this nigga.
Oh,
right
yeah, yeah,
here.
yeah. Who's coming back from the WWE?
So it's not a comeback,
Okay.
but essentially what's going on and what all these dirt sheets and all these media outlets are reporting is that there was a massive backstage brawl at AEW, which is the sort of biggest non-WWE wrestling promotion.
Okay.
It's not sort of, it is the biggest non-WWE wrestling promotion. There was a backstage brawl between the executive vice presidents of the company, who are all wrestlers,
Yeah.
and who had won titles that night, and CM Punk, who was their world champion.
That's some gangster shit. The VPs of the company was just back there fighting.
Right.
Well, they are wrestlers,
kinda hard.
and so there was a press conference afterwards.
So was
Right.
that okay? Was it a real thing though? Was it a wrestling brawl?
No,
Or
this was
it
a
like an
real
actual,
backstage
like-
fight.
So they really
Like
be
bottles were
fighting.
broken and really they
In
got
the ring,
animosity.
that is a lot of that is scripted. But backstage, there have been a
Yeah.
lot of backstage incidents in
Like
wrestling
Trump
over
coming
the
out
time.
and putting fucking whipped cream on what's his
That was
dude's
fake.
face. Yeah, exactly. So
That
it
was
wasn't one
fake.
of those.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
this was like after the pay per view had ended, there was a press conference, and CM Punk had just won the world title. So CM Punk
Okay.
trashes the locker room.
He's just pumped.
Trashes the no, I mean like he like talks badly about the locker room.
Oh,
he like
no
talks
shit,
badly
okay.
about the executive vice president.
Fuck this arena. Fuck the organizer. Fuck whoever. Right.
Well, it's yeah, and the locker room was already hostile because CM Punk is sort of seen in his own eyes as this locker room leader. He's seen as the guy in his own eyes because he
Yeah.
has the biggest draw. He is indeed the biggest draw that AEW has. He puts more butts in seats and more eyes on TV.
Okay.
But what the people in AEW started to realize was that even though he is a draw, he's not the needle mover that they need him to be. He cannot draw enough attention to AEW in terms of knocking away WWE's essentially like fan base support to beat WWE in these rating wars consistently. So what they're realizing is that you think that you are this hot stuff, you think that you are the man, and a lot of these guys have lost their spot on the card to CM Punk. But when CM Punk came in, it was also an influx of other high-profile WWE names. Adam Cole came in, and Daniel Bryan came in, both at the same time. So this was an influx of high-profile names coming into the company all at once, and all these guys in the locker room were like, "Oh, you guys are gonna move the needle for us. You guys are gonna make us,
Yeah.
the top dogs."
So
and
the
that
locker
didn't
room is
happen.
basically like their green room. It's the pregame. It's the get your head right.
Well,
for
no,
the
it's
production.
everybody in the backstage. It's all the wrestlers,
Yeah.
everybody. That's their area together. Yeah, right.
Okay.
All them niggas share
yeah.
one locker room?
Some of the top name stars get their own locker room,
Oh.
but for a lot of times there's just a general locker room for the lower talent. But a lot of these guys lost their spot, but they expected to see the company thrive.
You know how pissed
Yeah.
off I'd
And
be
it
if
didn't
niggas
thrive
take
the
my
way
locker
that
room?
everyone expected.
You know how pissed off I would be if a nigga just, hey, bro, move all your shit out. CM Punk finna take this locker room. You
Nah,
going back
CM
in
Punk
gym
is a
pop
guy
with
that
the
gets his
rest
own
of them
locker
niggas.
room.
Yeah, he'd probably be.
CM Punk is a guy that will get his own locker room. You got to remember, they are inside of stadiums at this point in arenas, so there are a lot of locker rooms back there. There are a lot of private places to put someone.
All right, so so what you say CM Punk was doing? This nigga came back. He finna test some shit up. What you?
Well, he thrashed the entire executives, and so there was a backstage brawl.
Mm-hmm.
The executive vice presidents burst into his locker room, and words were exchanged, but it got heated. Chairs were actually used as weapons, and the Kenny Omega was actually bit by another one of the personalities backstage.
So he ain't fucking with AEW no more. CM Punk.
Well, AEW is in the process of what, from all these reports and everything, is AEW is about to buy CM Punk out of his contract.
So
Whoa, really?
after they do that,
After they do that, it seems that the issue that all these places are reporting, the issue is that CM Punk is AEW's non-compete clause. They want to have a firm non-compete clause in this buyout.
this nigga can't wrestle no
He couldn't
more.
for how long?
This is the issue.
Right.
This is where AEW is torn at. Because it seems in wrestling, typically it's a 90-day non-compete clause.
Right. They want something crazy?
They would probably like to buy him out and non-compete his entire contract.
What that
How long has
mean?
He got left.
That means that he has, I think 2 or 3 years left on this contract.
So then he can't wrestle for 2 years.
That's a long time.
But they would pay him up front immediately and buy him out.
I mean, do you take
for
that
how
though?
much though? Maybe.
It seems like
how
it's about
much?
$9 million.
369.
So check
Cat's
this out.
gonna ride.
The whole contract is $9 million, and he get $9 million per year.
I'm getting
about
dough,
$9
getting
million
dough,
total.
getting dough. Yeah,
So-
take the money.
I'm taking that, bro.
I'm taking 10.
But here's the
And
thing.
I'm taking
No.
I'm taking 9 and I'm
Thing, bro.
retiring
I ain't
right
gotta
now.
do nothing.
Here's the thing, though. You can choose to take that non-compete clause, right, and you can get that instant $9 million payday.
Mm-hmm.
Or, because you know the interest is there, you know the fans want to see CM Punk, and
Yeah.
you know that there's a lot in WWE for CM Punk to do. There's a lot of wrestlers for him to wrestle
Yeah,
now.
he's got big draw.
He's got big draw, and there's a lot of names he needs to wrestle.
Like who? Besides Roman Reigns.
Well, why not have John Cena's farewell match be against CM Punk, who's that excellent rivalry?
Didn't they already have a
Fucking
thing?
Crazy.
They did. They had one of the greatest storylines ever together. Why not have that be
and
John Cena's
see it.
retirement
Yeah,
month?
have it come back and have be
One
the
last
finale
fight.
round for them.
If I'm CM Punk, bro, you
That's
gotta wait.
cool.
2
You can fight
years,
Seth
bro.
Rollins.
You gotta wait.
CM
2
Punk is in
years,
his mid to
bro.
late 40s, though. How much time left do I have to deliver
Not
these epic
much.
performances?
You
Not
got.
much,
You
right.
gotta wait them 2 years. I gotta get this. $9
Because you
million.
also have Roman Reigns, who CM Punk is a believable guy. You could see storyline wise beating Roman.
Bro,
Yeah.
let Roman hold it down for 2 more years till I get back. Yo. That's $9 million for doing nothing, as opposed to what?
As opposed to WWE could probably bring CM Punk in on a contract easily at that same rate.
Mm-hmm.
But that WWE makes way more money, and they understand how big this would be in the ratings war. So CM Punk could probably cash in for $4 or $5 million a year.
Oh, so that could be the difference between like 8 and 12 and 15 or 16 if he goes.
Not to mention there is merchandise to be made,
Yeah.
Man.
and
fuck
WWE doesn't really take merchandise cut. They don't take a heavy cut off of merchandising. So that's where the wrestlers really make a lot of their money. So if you're CM Punk, I've got a chance to continue to make new merch, to continue to make new slogans, to continue to evolve and get all this merch money, as well as a potentially bigger contract.
Yeah.
Because WWE wants me
Can
so
you-
badly right
So
now.
you think he's gonna go to WWE?
I think that if the non-compete clause that he signs is for 90 or 120 days, I think that it's a legit possibility for him to head to WWE, only in the simple fact that the draw is there. There's real-life hatred between him and Paul Levesque, Triple H.
Oh, shit,
There's
okay.
real-life hatred between those two.
That's Triple H's real name?
Yeah,
Paul Levesque?
yeah.
What the fuck is... I thought his name was
Right.
Hunter Hemsley.
That's what Triple H
Hunter
stands
Hemsley?
for. Hunter Hemsley, Triple H.
So who is
Hunter
Paul
Hearst.
Levesque?
That's his real name. His
Oh,
government
that's his
name.
government.
Why is he going by Hunter Hearst?
Because it's his
Because
stage
it's all
name.
the production.
Most WWE wrestlers do not use their real name.
This nigga's
I think
made up
The Undertaker's
name
real name.
is Hunter Hearst Hemsley.
Yeah, he was supposed to be an aristocratic character. He was supposed to be this like wealthy, high-end, pompous douchebag.
That is the stupidest name I've ever heard.
The
in
fifth
my
and
damn
ugliest of the
life.
Hemsworths.
For you to just make that up and go by that on stage, bro. You should have did
It was all
something.
why
designed
they
by one
changed
guy up top, wasn't it?
Vince McMahon was
Vince
a lot of the
McMahon,
key
yeah.
creative, but that's why you see the name change to Triple H, and then there is a huge spike in his career.
I bet.
I mean,
'Cause
rappers do
Hunter
the same
Hemsley
thing,
can't
right?
sell
We do the same
tickets.
thing.
What? Say it again.
Rappers do the same thing.
Yeah, but Hunter Hearst Hemsley can't sell tickets. Triple H can sell some
Triple H,
tickets.
yeah.
This is why they went with the name change.
But they always had Triple H, and then they had to give him a backstory.
So who your man's for real in the WWE?
Right now, who's my favorite wrestler right now in WWE?
I'm gonna go right now, and then I want you to say your best wrestler ever, so we can talk. Some
Okay,
shit.
well, right now it's
Hey.
definitely a tie. I cannot give one the nod or the other because AJ Styles and Seth Rollins are both great wrestlers.
AJ Styles is that nigga, yo.
He is.
AJ Styles.
I be watching some of AJ Styles shit. He that
He's
boy.
a phenomenal wrestler. I just
Okay.
said that.
What's
I
his?
feel that.
What's his branding? What's his outfit? Am I
He-
known by that?
You don't.
You probably don't.
You don't.
Black cargo shorts,
Nope.
no shirt, cufflinks.
So that sounds more like John Cena than anything.
This
Fair.
nigga only
but-
knows John Cena. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. That was your prototype wrestler?
That well, no, actually, my dude in the Mexican outfit that does flips, Spider or some shit. He's my dog. He's my number one.
You know Rey Mysterio?
Yeah, there we go.
That's so far off. I love how you knew that.
Mysterio.
But that's so far off. So
Sorry,
far
I called
off.
him Spider. That's fucked up.
He thought that nigga was Spider-Man, yo.
He's doing flips and shit.
He did wear Spider-Man gear a couple matches.
Yeah, bro. He's
But-
nasty with it. He's fucking.
But I can't believe you said that
The
too. That's
luchador, yo.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Lucha
a
Libre or
luchador.
something. That nigga Lucha
shit's
Libre
tight.
or something like
I got a
that.
bunch of luchador masks too.
Bro, you Mexican and you don't know nothing about Lucho.
I know, bro.
Mucho.
Bro, the fucking Germans bred it out of us.
so.
It's
One of the
fucked up.
guys that got into the AEW like backstage fight, his name is Kenny
That
Omega.
was a sleeper.
Yeah, that's your other man's?
Yeah, he's outside of WWE. He's by far my favorite wrestler
Okay.
because to me, he's the best wrestler outside of WWE, and he's the best wrestler in the world to me. It's hard to argue against Seth Rollins though. Seth Rollins is fucking great. There is no bigger star in the world than Roman Reigns though. There is no bigger star. There is no bigger.
Well, I mean, he the champion right now, right?
Yeah, but WWE's built him that way, like build him that way in particular. They've done this for a reason.
You have to do that for the Rocks, cuz.
Yeah, well, no, that's so he can
Oh,
fight
he's the Rock's cousin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way. That's cool.
Yeah,
If
that's
you notice,
cool
The
shit.
Rock has that big giant tattoo on his arm.
Roman Reigns
That's
got like
an-
the
He
same
got the other one?
They've got all. It's a family. It's a family.
Oh,
thing.
that's tight.
It's a tribal thing. Those are a bunch of tribal tattoos. They're actually Samoan.
Oh, my family's not that cool, bro. Like, we gotta get some. My mom got like this little. I don't know what it's some shit to hang on the wall.
Oh, is it your sigil?
I don't know.
Your house symbols?
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's
like,
passed
What
down
are
from-
what do your color and flag look like?
Bro, that shit white, bro. It's like all white. I don't know. I don't know what it's called, bro. It's like a little strip, like a little white strip, look like white out on the wall, to be honest. But like she said, this shit got passed down from generation to generation, and I'm like, that's cool.
Wild.
We got to get a whole family tattoo so we can be like the Rock and them, yo.
Well, yeah, that's it. Well, it's another thing that Europe did, like the crest and the sigils, like all that stuff. Like, but that's an actual family. They're legit blood related.
Dope.
They are.
Dope as fuck.
Rikishi is another one of their. Rikishi is actually the father of the two guys that are running around with Roman Reigns. The Usos. All three of them actually are Rikishi's sons. All three of the Roman
sick.
Reigns goons,
No
not
way.
named Sami Zayn.
Bro.
Sami Zayn's the best right now. Though.
Rikishi was the
Sami Zayn.
wildest wrestler of all time. Why did they let him do that? They should not have let that grown man stick his booty in people's face like that.
Because it sold, and we were looking for anything.
That was some of the most unnecessary shit I've ever seen in my life.
But was it fun to watch?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's why they
But-
put it on TV.
He
Yeah.
shouldn't have had his butt out like that, yo.
He
We
got his
shouldn't
whole,
have been
like,
able.
is it assless chaps style?
Bro, there's like
They're like
legitimately like a
sumo
G-string, like sumo
Oh,
style.
he's the sumo, like,
Big
he wears
old-
the
He was
legit
wilding,
sumo.
yo. He was
yeah.
wilding, yo.
Yep, they had like little
Yeah.
tassels dangling
Yeah.
off of them, stick his butt in
Yeah.
people's face.
Did he have crazy haircuts all the time?
Sometimes he had a ponytail, though a lot of times it
he
was
like
blonde.
put him in like
Blonde
side
and
pigtails. and
Sometimes
shit, or,
Rikishi
like,
did
he'd
have some,
like
but yeah.
he'd have like
Blonde
weird
hair.
bangs or something or blonde hair. Yeah,
He was with that nigga though. Scotty Too Hotty was that nigga.
Grandmaster Sexy, Scotty
Yeah.
Too Hotty.
Yeah, but
Grandmaster Sexy.
yeah, but Rikishi ain't had no
Damn.
business doing that to
I wish I
nobody.
got that name before he did.
I mean, you can do it now. He don't wrestle no more.
You know, wrestle though. I'm branding it. Grandmaster Sexy.
Yeah, I'm sure
That's
you.
the underground
Yeah, you can
tapes.
get that off.
They ain't ready for that yet.
You can get that off too.
Yeah,
I was about to go in some.
But but Kenny Omega was part of that backstage brawl, and it seems as though management in AEW has sided with the Elite, and that's why CM Punk is going to be bought out of his contract. Because if you release the Elite, you release the executive vice presidents, right, for starting a brawl, then there's more money to be made once again with WWE, because one of the former executive vice presidents who helped start the company, Cody Rhodes, is currently already in WWE. He's already made the jump, and Cody Rhodes is being billed as a superstar. Torres Peck, moment of the year with sports so far. This guy, Cody Rhodes, goes out to the ring with a torn pectoral muscle. And he wrestles a whole match with his pec torn. So literally, like, from the moment that he takes off his robe, like, you can see the welt and the blood underneath his skin, and it's like, black, bro, and it's gnarly, and it's nasty, and he wrestled a whole match. I guess if you can't
feel it already, right? Just, like, let it ride.
A Hell in a Cell match.
It's already
not
broken.
just a regular match, a Hell in a Cell.
That matches mean too much to them.
You can only get hurt so bad, right?
Well, for Cody Rhodes, it's the storyline, but it's also the opportunity for him to do the one thing in wrestling he wants to do, which is, my dad never won the world title, because Cody Rhodes' dad is Dusty Rhodes. That's his legit.
Did he ever win it?
Dusty Rhodes never won the world title.
Did Cody win it?
No, but Cody is on a path to win it.
He ain't gonna be.
He said, not anymore.
Cody Rhodes right now is the betting favorite to win the Royal Rumble.
But wait though.
Cody
So the nigga broke his shoulder. He broke his shoulder.
Pectoral tore
his pec. He tore his pec. Wrestled the match. He lost.
No, he won that match.
Oh, he's a psycho.
Imagine tearing your ACL and then having to keep playing the game.
It's no keep playing the game.
No,
Once I tear the ACL,
go to the ER.
I'm going down. I'm done. It's over with.
So
I gotta use this later in life. You feel me? So
I would urge you all to check out that iconic. That's gonna be an iconic moment in the history of like sports. It's like watching Cody Rhodes. Well, this match already happened. You can look it up on YouTube. Like, there is this moment where Cody Rhodes takes off his robe when he's like finally. We all know that he's injured. We all know already that he's injured. We don't know the extent of his injury, but we all know that Cody Rhodes was injured, and it was announced that he was injured, and they wanted to stop the match.
Did they come out with like MRIs after and everything, or like look how bad he was damaged like during and like?
Well, no, they told us afterwards, because Cody made it very clear that nothing was going to stop him from competing.
Yeah, he's like
because
it's for pops because he got this close,
well,
and I'm not going to let it happen to me.
It was the storyline.
This shit.
Cody Rhodes had this triumphant return at WrestleMania after being the executive vice president of AEW.
Let's get this
he
shit.
was the executive vice president for the Rivals.
You know what's absolutely hilarious about this conversation? This nigga has no idea what you're talking about.
Not a clue, but he's trying.
And he is so engaged.
Yeah, dude. Well, I understand the context of like an athlete in an industry that needs him to do a certain thing that his father was also in the same industry, but it's so niche, and having to struggle through that athletic performance while in an injury state.
It's like Charles Barkley's son coming into the NBA with the quest to win a chip.
That's like,
it's all universal.
That's like you in the plumbing industry. How you coming in
trying to be a master,
trying to get the master job. I see what you did
right
there,
bro.
I see what you did right there.
We all one.
But
we high now.
That's Cody Rhodes' mission right now. And when he comes back, he's going to be pushed really hardcore. He may be the guy, because we all know at WrestleMania, Roman Reigns is going to face The Rock.
Does Roman Reigns look like the vampire hunter with the hat and the big...
No, that's The Undertaker.
Got you. Okay.
This nigga has no idea what you're
Bro, I know. Okay, yeah, bro. I'm not going to say zero culture, but like fucking undercultured AF. Like, I've got a select knowledge of certain things to a dumb extreme amount.
So who's the best? Like, what do you watch?
What do I watch?
Motocross.
Yeah, motocross or other people talking.
Yeah, he listens to a lot of podcasts and lectures. He listens to a lot
and like
of
podcasts.
So you like be sitting in your room going to school and shit. Okay,
like sleeping to it or like.
I like that. That's some smart shit. I didn't know you.
I stopped listening to music
like
once I started making music, so that kind of fucked me.
So like you don't like listen to music because you don't want to sound like nobody else type deal.
I just analyze it too much. I can't.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally. I don't hear him playing music
So
unless
not a
he's
lot.
mastering his own music.
So who the best motocross?
I'm watching making videos. I'm watching like making shit videos, little like DIY things.
What you trying to make?
Like for example, at
Do you not see the
you
stuff?
take
that
like
he's
a
playing?
RC car and you can make a Hot Wheels or remote control at a
You showed me
1/64
that.
scale. Yeah, that shit's tight. Or you could like, yeah, bro, I don't know, little stuff like that. But I'm into the wrestling because my little cousins were into the wrestling, so I got a little bit of that there.
You got the Attitude Era.
Yeah, exactly. I got
Just-
enough for us to like want to like throw each other off the couch and shit, and like yeah, I know a little bit more about that.
Just for the record, I'm not wrestling you in here, and you're never throwing.
Oh,
me off
you
the sky.
yeah, absolute, bro. I'd eat you.
And no, you would not.
I could throw you to the roof.
No, you would not. Normally, I would say we could settle this at any time.
Yeah, I know,
But
but
like
you don't
I
wanna
said,
get thrown
I'm
up on
not
the roof.
wrestling you.
Dom's very talented and he's very smart, but Dom sometimes has very much so idiot strength.
Oh yeah,
He's very talented and very smart, but he's got that idiot strength.
got
Nah,
that
man.
Neanderthal
He can
gene.
do it.
You see the
He
hair?
can do it.
I could take Dom. I could take Dom.
Bro,
could take
I think
Dom.
that we should get a little mat, like the wrestling mat outside, and some fucking 12 or 14 ounce gloves, and let us like
Box it out.
a little bit. Yeah.
That's how peer pressure
we can get
works.
we can get the head cages
That's how peer
because we got
pressure
babies
works.
out here. And
Everybody
we don't
gotta
wanna
get a new
brain dead, but
mouthpiece.
we can
And
like
that's
yeah.
Gotta constantly buy mouthpieces.
And that's
It'll be
why we
safe.
got into fights as children, because we used to fall into traps like this. No, I'm going to be the mature one here and say, no, Dom.
Tell me you ain't gonna show up to the Jilted Media boxing ring.
I would.
Oh, I know you will.
I
It's gonna
would.
be branded. It's gonna be great.
But
Oh Lord.
no, Dom.
Yeah.
It's not what we're going to do. It's
But
not.
no, sorry, we cut you off, man.
Nah, yeah. I mean, this is just quality. Y'all are foolish sometimes, and it's great to watch because we're all a little foolish. But no, yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of different storylines right now that just these storylines have the potential to lead to some mega monstrous like returns and payoffs.
Yeah.
And no matter what happens within like the channels, wrestling has somehow found a way to be interesting again, because for a long while wrestling has struggled. It's nowhere near as popular as it
Shit
once
is
was
trash.
and I mean it's a far cry away.
That shit is trash, yo. I was watching
The Monday Night Wars were putting on like 5 to 10 million viewers.
it's these two girls.
Really, that's it.
I can't remember. It was at WrestleMania this
Were they
past
pay per
year.
view events or
What?
It was two girls. Fuck, I can't remember who it was. One of them was black, one of them was white, and it was the most racist shit I had ever seen in my life, yo.
oh, what they do?
Bro, they had the black girl with the ponytail. The
Oh,
long
Bianca Belair?
ponytail. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Whipping it. Just whipping
But that's
the
always
ponytail.
been her character.
And that's her move. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's her move. To whip.
She hit you with the Willow Smith.
Man, and then so she wrestling some girl named Willie Lynch or something like
Becky
that.
Lynch.
Becky Lynch?
Same thing.
She looks like a cowgirl.
Becky Lynch is the man. Nah, she's the man.
Bro.
She's the man.
She's she's
I'm
a
the
quality
man.
wrestler, like
Becky
really
Lynch
good.
came in.
She wear like a suit.
She wears
Nah.
eccentric outfits.
I like women wrestling.
Low-key,
That's
she
tight.
kind of fine. I ain't gonna lie
Why
to
are
you.
people watching women wrestling and not WNBA stuff then?
Because women's wrestling is on the same exact broadcast as
Can we let the basketball
I was
players
about to
wrestle
say,
a little bit?
It's a lot of reasons why. It's a lot of reasons why I will tune into women's wrestling over women's.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, first off,
But I can't watch women's like
sells.
MMA though. Can you guys watch that? Because that gets like a little bit too much. Or I'm like, I don't want
My
to see
nigga.
them hit each other that hard.
I've
really.
seen it, and I'm not a fan of women's MMA.
Right, it's a weird line.
Mainly because like the sex appeal.
The power of boners is too strong, so you feel guilty. Cause same.
Yeah, the sex appeal is not there in women's MMA. It's like it's really just brutal. Like, bro, I don't want to see that woman
it's
bleed
fucking
like
crazy,
that.
right? Yeah.
But like dudes, I have no problem watching.
Yeah,
each other
the dudes
faces.
are all right. I can watch most of them. Some of the knockouts that are like, or the ground and pound things. That's what might make it hard to watch wrestling, though. Is like we've got that we could watch for our gladiator sport now.
See, like the
So
thing,
like it really has to be story driven then.
the thing for me with wrestling is you really got to get into the storyline. If you don't get
Yeah.
into the storyline nowadays, like it's really gonna be off because now you're gonna be wondering why they taking what the broadcast ain't up with 2 hours. They take a solid hour to just
At least.
bullshit in the ring and talk.
And yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to see that. I
And
can't
another
watch-
thing, brother,
Yeah.
that'll let you know about tonight.
And they be wilding, bro. Like just they be acting dumb as hell in the ring for no reason.
Rolling up a newspaper and just smack. Like what the? And they
You gotta give me a reason to watch.
newspaper knocked down a
I gotta
6
have
foot
a
man.
reason to watch this match, right?
Yeah.
like I feel them.
Yeah.
Some matches are just good. They're just quality wrestlers. Not all wrestlers are fantastic in-ring performers. Like especially when you go back through the channels of wrestling history, like not all of the best like personalities and performers were great wrestlers.
Yeah. Facts.
Like AJ Styles is a great wrestler. Shawn Michaels was the best wrestler of the Attitude
old
Era.
school wrestling.
But
used
Shawn
to be,
Michaels isn't the most
like,
popular
legit.
character from the Attitude Era, but he was the best wrestler during that time period because the most popular person from the Attitude Era is Stone Cold Steve Austin
When
and then
is
The Rock.
what decade? Is that 90s?
That's the 90s.
Yeah,
where
that
Stone
seems like
Cold
that
and The
was
Rock
the
and The
best
Undertaker
fucking-
are all there.
You
So-
know,
Y'all was engaging. I wanted to make sure.
Yeah. So The Undertaker, The Rock, and Stone Cold are all way more known.
yeah.
Those are all way more known names, and even though Shawn Michaels is incredibly known, those names stand higher above Shawn Michaels in terms of the popularity, in terms of the well-known, unless you're like a wrestling fan, in which case, and then like a lot of those guys who wind up becoming wrestlers, they'll say their favorite wrestler is Shawn Michaels because Michaels, every time he stepped in the ring, it was a quality performance in the ring. Sometimes
He's
he
doing everything
oversold,
to the max,
but he
yeah.
did it so well. Bret Hart is probably the best wrestler,
Yeah.
but like
That nigga Shawn Michaels used to. They used to fling that nigga to the corner, and that nigga used to flip, hit that motherfucker, and
he
flip.
lost
Like,
4 years of his
like,
career because of that.
Nigga, they is not flipping
No
you that
way.
goddamn hard to the corner, bro. Chill out, yo.
He lost
That's
4
when I
years.
learned wrestling was fake.
Hell no. Yeah.
It's mad opportunities to know wrestling was fake,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna get off wrestling. I have accomplished one of my goals today, though. I finally saw what makes Andrew tick.
But wrestling, yeah.
Hell yeah, we talk
Yeah,
about
bro.
wrestling for 9 hours
Yeah,
with
wrestling,
this nigga.
yeah, wrestling's dope, bro. I like
basketball, you
because
talk
he's so excited about the storyline and about like the dynamics of what's going on with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dang, okay, cool. You're a real fan with it, shit. So it's like,
We
Yeah.
gotta figure out what makes you tick.
oh yeah, we'll get into it. We'll find
You gonna nerd out on some shit like one
Something,
day,
bro.
and I'm gonna figure it out.
HO scale trains.
In the meantime, I'm gonna roll another blunt with this nigga Bam.
Yeah, my motorcycle shit. We'll find out.
I'm gonna roll another blunt with this nigga Bam. We finna get up out of here. All right,
Yes, yes.
I am
I know,
and
it's
from the
been a
nine.
pleasure.
This is Questlorde. This is Andrew, ATB as we calling him now. Y'all want to say some last remarks to the camera?
Remember the 5th of November. Come watch this man perform.
Oh shit! I gotta.
Good friends. See you later.
Yeah.
Layup. Is that it?
You got that right.